Mm. Yeah, shouldn't make me read you that. Which that's cool. Hmm. I'm figuring out how to do it. Very slow at technology. Obviously. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I see. I see. So it's really going to make me go through a bunch of stuff just to pull that up. Well, fair enough. Completely understandable. I mean, why would it be easy, right? You know? Hi, Jake. How's it going, Jake? Have you had a great day? Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Oh, thanks for asking. Yeah, pretty good. How's it going, Christian Graham Joe? I finally watched Atlantis and Atlantis Part 2, Milo's Return. Very good. How's it going, Christian? See if I can figure out how to do this. This is so much stuff to go through. So much stuff. No. Yeah, that is pretty criminal. I've been wanting to watch them my whole life, so I finally got around to watching them. They're good. Part two has like a Scooby Doo vibe. I wish I could figure this out quicker. I don't always understand this. Maybe that's it? Is that it? Ah ha. Okay. I'm starting to get it. I think I did it, everyone. Well, I'm about to have it done. Thanks for being patient. But yeah, since I got those two movies done, next on the list is like Jujutsu Kaisen, the Colon Game. I'm trying to finish that for everyone because everyone else has already watched it. So now that I got those two movies done, I can focus more on it. But I tell you, while I'm on Disney Plus, I got the idea of. I mean, it's hard to not think about it. I keep seeing it, so I keep thinking about it. Gargoyles. I'm thinking about like remember when it used to come on? It was always like a nighttime thing. It'd be like 7 or 8 o'clock, and it'd be like, it's time for gargoyles, and it'd be nighttime, and gargoyles would be coming on, and you'd get to watch like a couple episodes before you go to bed. I'm thinking about doing that with gargoyles again. Nighttime, be like my nighttime cartoon. I think it's a genius idea. Scare School race movie? Sounds like you're mixing two different movies. I've seen the Ghoul School, which is where they train those kids that are actually monsters how to play tennis. They become the gym teachers. And then the race movie is Reluctant Werewolf. That's where he does wacky races against all the monsters. Now, let's see if this works, everybody. Oh, now it's going to come up easily, huh? It just wouldn't come up earlier. Why is it coming up easy now? Technology will never not confuse me. But I will say this. Things ought to be getting pretty cool on here. I am, when I start to end the stream later, yeah, it's got all the monster kids. But yeah, you're thinking of two different movies. When I get close to ending the stream, now I'm going to have copyright free to use lights and music. It's going to be pretty cool. So when I end the stream now, it's actually going to be a pretty cool show ending. And I'm thinking the ending of the show will last about 35 minutes. Exactly 35 minutes. Not 36, not 34, not 30, 35. And it's going to have like different colored lights, and the music will be like, it's going to be like anime-based music, but it's going to be free to use. So I've been working on the show, you know. Thanks, Stream Elements. Thank you. I'll always think you're right. Yeah. Thank you, Stream Elements. Very cool of you. I needed your help when I started the stream, but it's cool. I figured it out. I didn't need you or Siri or any of them. I figured it out. It's cool though. All right, I did it. Look at me. Y'all, it took me months to get that set up. The Cash App's easy to set up, but PayPal, that is a big deal. I did it though. What's up, audio? Welcome. A little salute to you. How's it going? I finally got through both movies of Atlantis, The Lost World, and Part 2, Milo's Return. Excellent movies. Excellent movies. Part 2 really has that Scooby-Doo vibe. Surprisingly. In a good way. Now, after watching that, I'm not saying I'm going to watch it next. I'm not saying that, but after watching that, I'm highly, highly, highly on the brain thinking Treasure Planet and then Sinbad, or Sinbad and then Treasure Planet. I don't know which or which. I love them both so dearly. Yeah, I love them so much that, you know. So how's everyone, you know, doing today? For real. It's been a while since I've been on here. And as always, a different time. So hopefully some new people show up. But of course, the conversation I need to have is mainly for Nightbot changed his name. Yeah, well, it's a different streaming service that I'm going to tell you. It's a real pickle to set up. It's not easy at all, and I still didn't do it right. I still don't think I got everything done right, unfortunately. But I'm close. Some weird stuff happens. You're not going to believe it, but whenever I go to turn on the TTS with the Bluetooth speaker and have it turned on and pair it to this phone and then switch it on through the stream elements before starting on YouTube, it turns the Wi-Fi off to this device every time, no matter what I do. And I've tried all different kinds of settings. I've tried turning off the Wi-Fi for every other device in the house, so it's not pulling too much. I think it's the device itself, because this device is a $9 cell phone. It's one of those BLUs, but I mean, I'm not griping about it. I mean, I made this whole channel off this phone, so let that be known and let that be that, you know. So you don't need a $1,000 cell phone to make a YouTube channel. This is a $9 phone. Yep, that's what it's all about. That's what I talk about on my channel. It's cartoons, cartoon movies, anime. That's what it's all about, you know. For real. And hopefully, stuff like the Attack on Titan, the Scooby-Doo stuff, this hat, the pizza box. That's a Hunt Brothers pizza box, special edition for Christmas time. See the two kids right there looking out at Santa Claus, and then Santa Claus is up in the sky, and in the stars it says Wonder. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Then over here, there's a Santa Claus bucket. In time, we will have more decorations. I want some cool posters. Like I've got some posters in mind, but I've got some really, really weird posters in mind. Like, for instance, Butt Ugly Martians. Yeah, no one else has heard of it either. What I had to do is, it's so weird. It came in my mind earlier. I'm like, Butt Ugly Martians. So I typed it in on the Roku search bar on the TV, where you can search through all the apps, and it found it for free, and it said watch now, and I was like, okay. So I clicked on it, like literally right before the stream, and it downloaded this weird app where all the cartoons are really crappy, but the one good cartoon it has is Butt Ugly Martians. So I might want like a Butt Ugly Martian poster, or something really, really different. What's up, Missy's gone? How's it going? How's everything going? Yeah, my mom got it for me like 10 years ago, probably. At least 10 years ago at GameStop. I don't wear it out because I don't wear it out in public because it's too colorful. People don't like, they don't like that much color. Yeah. Yeah, summer's here, ain't it? Most definitely, summer is here. in the most ridiculous way. I already got to mow again. And that's not going to be fun. It rained early this morning, so that means I don't have to mow for at least a few days because of the wet grass. Yeah, most definitely. I was talking about how I watched both the Atlantis movies, The Lost Empire and Milo's Return. Very good. It's my first time ever seeing them. Very, very good. Part two really has that Scooby Doo vibe, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm a fan of Scooby Doo, obviously. Cheeseburger. How's it going, Cheeseburger? India from summer camp. Heck yeah. Pretty good. Watching cartoons and animated movies as usual. Just got through both the Atlantis movies, The Lost Empire, and what's the other one? Milo's Return. They were good. Surprisingly so. Now I kind of want to watch Sinbad the animated movie, and I also want to watch Treasure Planet. All of those, in my eyes, you know. Oh, that's very cool of your nephew. Very cool. But yeah, then I thought of another cartoon, Butt Ugly Martians. So I typed it in on the Roku search bar, and it found it, and it was for free to watch. So I watched one episode of that before starting this. Of course, like most things, not as good as I remember, but Butt Ugly Martians is one of those you want to go down because it's so horrible. Butt Ugly Martians is right when everyone got their hands on CGI, and it is just atrociously bad. But worth watching. I don't know. It's for free if you type it in. You'll have to download a weird app called Happy Kids TV. Very strange. Everything on it seems completely horrible except Butt Ugly Martians. So, that sounds horrible. You can tell I'm already not good at talking. Yeah, that whole paragraph scares the living crap out of me. 81, 82. Terrifying. I'm not going to be able to do it. Every more from 6 to 7 a.m. cartoons, they play cartoons I grew up watching. Nice. Very nice. What I'm looking forward to, and this is all supposed to happen, and I guess I'm looking forward to this one more than any of the other ones. Now, everyone knows Bucky was majorly looking forward to Cow and Chicken coming to Tubi. Well, we finally got it, and it wasn't what I remembered it was. Unfortunately. But there's plenty of other stuff to watch. Here's the two I'm really waiting for, and one way more than the other. But I'm waiting for Duck Dodgers. That's going to be worth it. It is coming to Tubi sometime in the next few months, so that's for free. And then here's the big one, Top Cat. So Top Cat is coming to Tubi, and it is the original, like, very old cartoon. And that show is very addictive. I can't wait. But it's coming this year to Tubi for free. All seasons, all episodes. Yeah, I remember the Martian from Bugs Bunny. He on Duck Dodgers, it's Daffy Duck and Porky Pig versus him. It's a very good cartoon. A lot of people did not get to watch it, and it will be. It's going to be on Tubi this year. They had a huge cartoon deal, and they keep getting every month. They get a new layer of cartoons. So far, the really good ones that they got going on is like Codename Kids Next Door. They even have like the movie afterwards. Cow and Chicken. They do have Looney Tunes. They have the Tasmanian Family show, which is very weird. A lot of people miss that one. They have my favorite, The Scooby-Doo Show. Everybody knows Scooby-Doo, but my personal favorite is the 1972 to 1975 Scooby-Doo. And it's just called The Scooby-Doo Show. It came right after Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? And the new Scooby-Doo movies. And then they made my favorite, which is The Scooby-Doo Show, which is free on Tubi. I highly recommend it. My second favorite Scooby-Doo series is A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. It's more of an 80s vibe. Hey, Shark. How's it going? Did you have a crazy, awesome birthday? Oh, now it's your birthday? I thought 2 days ago was your birthday. You're the only person I know that has multiple birthdays back to back. That must be awesome. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Missy's Gone. You're going to want to check out Tubi. That is all over Tubi. And I'm talking about Woody Woodpecker, the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And there's a certain series of Popeye on Tubi that is the best one. And it is just perfect. It seems to have the best episodes that a lot of people don't know, don't remember, and have never seen. And they are perfect. From Wimpy always wanting a cheeseburger today, and he'll pay you back next Tuesday, to Pluto doing some really messed up. See, and you'll find out that Pluto and Bruno is the same guy. They just change his name up. But Bruno, a.k.a. Pluto, he does some messed up stuff to Popeye's spinach. So one episode, like, Popeye can't even win. He can't even, like, save the day because I think there's a bunch of bees in there, like a bunch of, like, flying around bees in the spinach. Well, yeah, I'm stoked. Yeah, indeed. That is true. Yeah, happy birthday, Shark. Well, keep celebrating it until your parents say, "Hey, this birthday is over." Take it that far. That's what I would do. My birthday will be in a month and a half, and it will be my first birthday without my mom. My mom passed away in February, so this is going to be a weird birthday. It'll be my first birthday, like, fully alone. My older brother lives with me, but his birthday was like a week and a half ago, so it was his first birthday fully alone. But that's why we have stuff like this and stuff like TV. And we try to spread the word about, good stuff. Shark, I was able to watch Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and Atlantis Part 2, Milo's Return. Extremely good movies. I recommend them both. Both on Disney Plus. Anybody, any age can and should watch them. They're good, especially if you've never seen them. And they make me want to watch two of my other highly favorites that I have seen a lot. And that's Treasure Planet, which I cannot wait to watch that one again. I will be watching that one again soon. I haven't seen it in many, many, many years. So I can't wait to watch that one again. It's like the only movie that me and Dad sit down and watch together. So I probably haven't seen that in over 20 years or longer. And Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. Me and my grandfather seen it in theaters. And since then, I've seen it many times. So one pirate ship movie kind of leads into one other ones. And it's so crazy that I was watching both the Atlantis movies because right after that, I, finished up the where I was on season 3 of the animated Clone Wars. And now season 4, guess what's happening? Guess what's happening in the first 2 episodes? Yep, they're in a water world. They're literally underwater in a water world, just like Atlantis. So I was like, how ironic, you know what I mean? I was in my P.O. box office today. 4 deputies came in and arrested the guy sitting next to me. I was like, oh crap. Yeah, it's crazy in this world what you run into and what happens around us. You never know. I try to not go out often. In fact, a lot of my going outness is actually watching Alex go out. When we watch VP Gloves go out, that's us going out like more than we would normally go out. And we see what normally happens to him. You know what I mean? It's not really worth going out. No. Nope. Scary out there. That's what my channel's about. My channel's about, hey, let's stay inside. If you got a place to stay, let's stay inside. And we can find something to watch. I'm lucky enough to have Disney Plus right now. I don't know how long that's going to be. But while I got it, I'm trying to get through a lot of stuff. But even if that goes away, there's Tubi. You know what I mean? And there's tons of stuff on Tubi. No matter what, there's something to watch. And because there's something to watch, there's something for us to talk about on here. Yeah. What's up, Kyle Show Gaming? How's it going, Kyle? Welcome to the Bucky Show. Woo! But yeah, this is not my normal time to be on here. And I haven't been on here for a while because I actually tried to do the stuff I said I was going to do. I made it to season 4 of the Clone Wars, so woohoo. Getting through that pretty good. And I watched both those movies. Around the time span I said. I said it 2 days. But the people I said that to, they're not here in the chat yet, so. Be careful tomorrow and Thursday. It's going to be very bad weather in the middle of the USA. They're talking about tornadoes and huge hail. All right, thanks for telling me. I most likely won't be going out. I hope I don't. I hope I don't have to anyways. I've got just a regular bicycle I ride. It's a great bicycle. I love it dearly. I need to bring it in. I don't need to leave it on the front porch. That's horrible. And people should never leave their bicycles on the front porch. You never know. What's up, Penelope? How's it going? Hello. How's your day going? I finally watched those movies. Both Atlantis Part 1 and Atlantis Part 2. Milo's Return. They were great. I loved them. Part 2's really got that Scooby-Doo vibe. In a good way. But how's everything going in Penelope? Okay, you already answered that. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm trying to improve the stream. I've been, not just been watching the stuff I said I was going to watch so I'd have stuff to talk about. Not just that, but I did that though. But not just that. I've also worked on improving stuff that's going to help make, the stream look better digitally. And what's up, Kelly Williams? How's it going? And where I can type stuff and people can type stuff and it makes the bot do things. I'm still working the speaker thing out. I went through like 2 or 3 hours of setting that up. A lot of stuff. Basically, what I'm getting at is I went from having just Cash App on here to having Cash App and PayPal. And because of that, it's through Stream Elements down here. So I'm building the channel better and bigger. You know what I mean? More options. That's part of it. Now when this ends, instead of just ending abruptly, I've come up with, we're going to have music. We're going to have like 35 minutes of my cat talking in the background. Now we're going to have 35 minutes of music. Just music kind of winding the stream down. It's all copyright free, royal free music. And, that way we just, instead of it, people got time to say what they want to say to wrap it up. They know, hey, this is it. I've got 35 minutes. And, yeah, thanks, Penelope. Hey, I'm working on it. People recommend stuff, and I go through it. Now, this whole Stream Elements, oh, that's very cool. Yeah, Coraline's like one of the greatest movies of all time. Now, this Stream Elements stuff, in all realness, if you're new to streaming and everything, I don't know how much I recommend it. Normal streaming on YouTube is like butter compared to adding Stream Elements to your stuff. It literally is like 30 more extra steps. It is so crazy. So I don't know. And it could be bad in the future. Like, because of it, I don't know if we can even have the super chat thing eventually. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And supposedly, like, there's no real backing out. Like, if you want to delete The Stream Elements thing, it kind of wants to delete everything attached to it. So I don't want to delete my YouTube channel because I'm trying to delete Stream Elements partnership with the YouTube channel. So it's kind of like a partnership I can't even get out of now. But it's whatever, you know. At least there's more options, so yeah. But then I got thinking in those genres, I got thinking of this other one. It was called Bionicle. And Bionicle was like, don't get it confused with Lego Bionicle. Bionicle was like their own figures. They were their own toys. That was really, really, really cool. And you could put like different masks on them, which was actually their faces. I wonder where that's streaming at. I Googled before this and I couldn't find it. I typed it in on the Roku search bar and it only came up with like part 3 or part 8 of the Legos edition. And that's not what I was talking about at all. The real Bionicle, like something of the something, is very scary. It's a very scary movie. Very creepy. Yeah, I try to watch Coraline in October every year. And another thing I try to watch in October every year is I've often found myself watching Parasite, which is a very scary anime. I don't know if I'm going to watch it this year. I may mix something else in its place. But one that's a for sure thing, no matter what, is American Horror Story Freak Show. That's the best one that they made was the Freak Show one. So I watch that every single October. I used to watch Kiki's Delivery Service every October. So I think I'm going to start mixing that one back in. And Who Beats Halloween? The Adam Sandler Halloween movie. That one's pretty important to me. Oh, Coraline, yeah, yeah, that's a great movie. That movie, it's addictive. You know what I mean? I try to. It's a once a year movie. It's a must watch once a year. Definitely October vibe. All right. Um, I don't know if they ever will. That would be cool. You know, speaking of that, Shark, Scooby Doo, where they go to Spooky Island, Part 1, and then Scooby Doo Part 2, Monsters Unleash. I really, 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 really wanted them to come out with a Part 3. If they did it now, all the crew is so old that it'd be hard to do now. Everybody's old. The real life Freddy and the real life um, Daphne are actually truly married in real life. You can Google that. But Fred Prince is actually married to Daphne from the first two movies in real life. Yeah, how crazy is that? But here, you know, they're both old now, and they know that. Matthew Lillard is very old now. He knows that. But here's the thing, and this is big time news. Um, I love Scooby Doo. That's not the big time news. Everyone knows I love Scooby Doo. But I love cartoons. I love Scooby Doo. I love anime. I love anime. I love cartoons, Scooby Doo. Guess what? That's right. They're making an anime Scooby Doo right now, right this very moment, and they're making it for Tubi. So what's that mean? It's going to be free for the whole world to watch. I'm excited for it. Now, it's probably going to take a year to make. So what's that mean? Everybody take care of yourselves. Do whatever it takes to survive. We must keep living because brighter things are coming. And by that, I mean, bum ba dum, Scooby Doo. We're going to have Scooby Doo anime. So be happy, be stoked, look forward to it. And why is it going to be awesome? Let me tell you why it's going to be awesome. Matthew Lillard is going to be Shaggy. So we have Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, like it's supposed to be. But there's not going to be no Fred, no Vilma, no Daphne. But I will tell you something cool. The voice of Fred, who's always been Fred, from day one, from back in 1967, Frank Ragnar, whatever, he is going to be the voice of Scooby Doo. So we got Frank, the original voice of Fred, being Scooby Doo for this anime, and we got Matthew Lillard being Shaggy. So that's great news. There is some positives to come out of this year and something to be looking forward to. RuneScape, how's it going, UFC fighter? I've never heard of it, never played it. Is it a anime or is it a game? It sounds like a game. I think it might be a video game. What's up, ancient spirit? How is it going? Yeah, what's up, Don? Scooby Doo. We're talking about Scooby Doo. Oh yeah, you're right, Shark. They probably won't. No, I haven't read neither one of those, unfortunately. How's it going, Henro? Nice to see you in here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the anime. I mean, a lot of people would say, Bucky, aren't you scared that they're gonna mess up Scooby Doo? Well, that's all in a matter of opinion because I think they absolutely butchered Scooby Doo in the last 12 years. Um, I remember what Scooby Doo is and what it's supposed to be, and I've seen what they've done to it. Trust me, this anime they're making won't hurt Scooby Doo at all whatsoever in the least bit, and you can mark my words on that. They've already done too much to him. This will do nothing but make Scooby Doo the brand better and come back alive, which we need. Trust me, we need. And I'm looking forward to it. And all we really need, honestly, is Shaggy and Scooby. That's all we ever needed. So has anyone checked out the Weekender show? I don't really like that there's only 2 seasons for everyone to check out of the 4, but at least it's something. And it is Disney's answer to Nickelodeon's Rocket Power. What's up, Scary Mater? How's your day going, Skater Mayor? Skater Mayor. Scarier Mater. That's a great name. Yeah. That is a cool name, though. Scary Mater. If you're still on live, I'll finish it. Alright, sounds good, Shark. Hopefully see you later. Thanks for coming in as usual. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. But yeah, I'm contemplating I've already got a lot to watch. So I'm kind of already I'm speaking in future reference, even though I might do it sooner. But I'm contemplating pretty hard, pretty heavy. Gargoyles. I'm thinking about putting gargoyles in the watch repertoire, like a nighttime thing. Because remember when we were kids, it was a nighttime show. If you were gonna watch gargoyles, you had to stay up late, and it was definitely nighttime if you were watching it. So it's not a show for the daytime. Thank you, Shark. But yep, contemplating big time. I am so stoked for when Top Cat finally comes to Tubi, and it is coming. And I'm gonna watch it the most. I'm gonna watch it the most. I need to finish up Cow and Chicken sometime, but it's just not as good as I remember. So I guess the main things to do is going to be the calling game of Jujutsu Kaisen to go ahead and just get through it. It's only 12 episodes, and I'm already on like episode 4. So it's not that big of a deal. Just get through it and finish it. And then, then I'll be with everyone else waiting for part two of the calling games, which is no big deal. That's where I'm supposed to be at. That will give me time to watch Chaotic Century of Zoids, which that anime is the most important that I finish in my life, no matter what. And I need to quit putting it off. So try not to, get my plate too full. But of course, my daytime watch is probably still going to be the Star Wars Clone Wars till I make it through it. I don't know why, but I chose that path and I'm going to do it. I think it's because it's such a complicated one, and I want to be able to have a sensible knowledge about it for when it comes up. Because everyone can talk Star Wars except Bucky, because Bucky don't know. Well, I've been spending time to figure it out. Hello, what's up, Xanano and Ching? How's it going? I'm just talking about different anime and stuff I'm watching. What's up, Duckmaster? Welcome. So what TV shows is everyone else watching right now? I've been babbling on about what I'm watching, what I want to watch, and what I'm going to watch. Tell me what you're watching. Hey, Kyle. How's Kyle doing? So like I'm saying, what kind of shows are y'all watching right now? No, that's a Santa Claus bucket. Santa Claus be wearing red and has uh, a golden bucket with a gold buckle with a black belt, and he's like got a red suit on. Well, that's a Christmas bucket, and that's a Christmas picture beside of it. Two kids looking out of a window, and it's Christmas out there. It's cold. And then there's Santa Claus up in the sky, piloting his reindeer, and the stars say "Wonder," and it says Brothers Pizza. You can only get cool collector's pizza box tops like that around December to January 1st at your local Hunt Brothers Pizza dealership. Blue Exorcist. I love Blue Exorcist. I'm 2 series behind. You could say 2 seasons or 2 series. So I need to see the Snow arc and some other arc. I just need to catch up. And what I can do, idealistically, this is idealistically, if I'm still alive and I have time and all that stuff, idealistically, I want to save that for kind of ending of Halloween going into Christmas. Or at least winter time. Maybe not Christmas, but winter time. That way I get the whole vibe of like, oh, it's scary, and then, oh, it's snowing. You know what I mean? Because on that anime, it goes from that vibes of Halloween to like Christmas snowing. So I would like to start it from the beginning, go all the way through, understand it all, and then end it where it's supposed to end. But I don't even know if it's fully over. Is Blue Exorcist completely done, or are they still making anime about it? Hello, Planta Monster. It made you cry so bad. Yeah, are they still making anime, or is it done? Are they still making new anime about Blue Exorcist, or have they made everything from the manga? Is it wrapped up or no? The anime that made me cry the most out of all anime, and trust me, I've studied the art of anime many years and hours. So some of the anime I talk about, I've seen every episode 5 or 6 times. But one that has made me cry the most, 86. There's a anime called 86 that will mess you up from get go to ending. I think it's only like 30 episodes, but 30 or 50 or something. It's not that many. But from the beginning to the end, it's a roller coaster. There's at least 3 times where you're going to be crying so hard. And like, it's so weird. It's a wild one. Oh yeah. Yeah, there probably is more. Like some things I wish that they would end and stop. Um, the Seven Deadly Sins, I watched it and I liked it and I watched it all, and I wish that they'd stopped. And I watched it to where I thought that they should stop it. So I watched right before they had this kid. So like they ended the anime, and then like 8 years went by, and then they brought it back where now they have a kid. Well, I ain't gonna watch all that. You know what I mean? It ended where I said it ended. The same thing with Sword Art Online. It ended when them two got out safely. The end. I'm not watching Sword Art Online Part 14. You know what I mean? Nope. Those two got out. The end. There's no more. We're not going to beat a horse with a whatever, a wet fish, or however that goes. Don't wet a fish with a dead horse or something. There's some kind of saying. You know what I mean. All right. See you, Doug Master. Thanks for coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Doug Master. Thank you. Always like seeing Duck Master. What's up? Here, because I'm never there. Glad to see you. Yeah, you can't beat a fish with a dead horse. Yeah, there's sayings out there. And that's why we have Freezer. You know what I mean? I don't know how this goes. What's up? What's up? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I could play him. Bucky needs the money. Trust me. Yeah, I could play him. Oh, if you're being serious, which you're probably not, but if you are, get in touch with his dad. Because his dad would ultimately be the biggest pusher or the biggest roadblock. So if you're a fan of King Cobra, then you can easily find his dad. So, you know. And of course, if that, comes anywhere close to taking off, you can easily get a hold of Bucky on here. Yeah, like the old folks say. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had some Mario. Yeah. Yeah, for real. It is pretty chill. I'll just be watching cartoons and anime, and my cat be cutting me up and stuff. It's been crazy here lately. Been crazy. She's a good cat, though. I just really. No one likes getting slashed up, you know what I mean? Yeah, alright. Thanks for coming in, Creep. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for coming in. I didn't even know that was her. Her name's different than it was. Yeah, great to see you. Put on my colorful hat. The world doesn't want me to wear this hat out there because it's got too much colors on it. But I wear it in my room. You know what I mean? It's my colorful hat. Sometimes it makes people come in the stream. They're like, "Whoa, you're not allowed to wear that." So, it's got too much details. It freaks out the common eyes. You know, the common eyes are like, "Yeah, you can't wear that in public." I guess the Super Saiyan Goku is probably the most colorful part of the hat in question. Yeah. I wonder how long till like the regulars show up. The bananas, the princes, the King Dark ones. Really, those are the three. Yeah, that's kind of a good idea. That way I could get other crap done. It's not really quite a sleeping stream, but you know. Oh man. Then it is a Bumsville. Bumsters. I guess that'd be the things I'm sitting over there, I guess. Oh, yeah, let's keep that. Very important. Very important. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Speak of the devil. Joking. Hi, Prince. I was just saying how none of the regulars are here. And I mentioned your name. That's why I said speak of the Prince. And there he is. How's it going? It's been a few days. How's Prince? Tell me how Prince is doing. Oh, you're about to go to school? All right. Wouldn't that be cool if I could do a live the whole time while you're at school and you get off school and Bucky's still here doing his thing? That would be what, like a 9-hour live? I don't know if I can do that. Well, anyways, I got to watch Atlantis Part 1 and Atlantis Part 2, Milo's Return. Very cool movies. I recommend them highly. Part 2 has that Scooby-Doo scary vibe. Creepy in a good way. I really like Part 2. It's so weird and different. But yeah, Prince, don't let me mess you up on you getting ready for school. You have a great time at school, and I hope to talk to you. Maybe when you get out of school. Maybe if I'm not still going live, maybe I'll do another live. No promises, but we'll see. Hi, Allison. How's it going? How are you doing? A couple of people on the BP Gloves channel was worried about you. I think it was Crazy Cat Lady. She was wondering. It might have been a few days now, but they was wondering about you. I'm doing pretty good. I got to see Atlantis: The Lost Empire animated movie and Part 2, Milo's Return, Atlantis. They're great movies. They're really good movies. They're both on Disney Plus. I'd recommend them for any age. They are great movies. It's my first time getting to watch them, and I liked them. I liked them both. Okay. Well, I hate to hear that. I'm glad that you made it to my show. I'm stoked. Bucky happy that you made it to his show. Um, Gloves got a new shirt. Uh, it's white. It says something on it. You'll see it, of course. Yeah, he got a new shirt, and more importantly, he got a new speaker. So he finally got a new speaker. So whenever someone donates more than $2, you know what I mean, it'll play through the speaker their message, and we'll be able to hear it. So like, let's say he's at McDonald's, and someone sends a inappropriate message, where it's going to play loud, so all of McDonald's would hear it. And if he's like doing one of his content corners where people are typing messages to play for a stranger, the stranger will definitely be able to hear it now. Okay, so you was on there yesterday. Okay, well then what I'm talking about is from a few days ago. Crazy Cat Lady was worried about you. I haven't made perfect attendance for the last couple of days because I've been trying to watch this stuff for my little show. So my little show, we just talk about anime and cartoon movies and regular movies. So it's pretty calm, pretty chill, pretty, you could even say G-rated. Um, but But yeah, I'm glad you got to see that, Dayton. So you definitely seen the new shirt. You seen the new speaker. Yeah, he got another pie. So he got a pie the day before, and he got a pie yesterday. So, but yeah, it's been weird. Like I've been going to sleep at weird times. This is not my normal streaming time, by the way. But I've been going to sleep at weird times, so I'll wake up and he'll be kind of ending his show. So that's how it's been going here lately. I've been coming in right at the ending, and it hasn't been planned like that. But yeah, I hate to hear you having a bad week. That stuff does happen. Of course, as you probably know, my mom passed away February 7th of this year. But like 5 years ago, before we even moved to this state, like 6 years ago, she was able to beat brain, throat, and mouth cancer through radiation. So, uh, if someone like her can beat it, anything's possible anywhere in the body. It really is a weird mental toughness. The only thing that I will say that is scary is enough radiation changes a person mentally over time to where they're not exactly the same person. And that's scary. But she was a very tough person. She ended up having like, I think it was over 8 to 10 heart surgeries. She had like 3 different medicated stents in her heart, all kinds of stuff. Blind from diabetes in one eye. She went the last year and a half with over half of her foot removed because of diabetes. So, out of everyone I've studied in this world, she was the toughest. She was definitely the toughest person I've ever even studied. So, I try to spread hope for anybody who's going through any kind of medical stuff. Is I seen her go through more than I thought anyone was even allowed to. No! Well, at least it got a top on it. Cat ain't gonna mess with that. Yeah, I feel weird kind of talking about all the stuff I'm supposed to talk about because the regular people aren't here. So if they're not here, I guess I could just repeat myself, I guess. But yeah, those movies, well worth watching. Long story short, I highly recommend them. If anybody does the Disney Plus journey, it's kind of an overload. There is so much great stuff on Disney Plus. You might not find even a quarter of the great stuff they have because it's so overwhelming. Well done. But yeah, as far as a nighttime show, I'm highly, highly, highly considering Gargoyles. I went ahead and put it on the saved list. What's up, Raging Bull? How's it going? What TV shows is Raging Bull watching? Or anybody. Anybody, just tell me what show you're watching. I might have something to say about it. Weird thing to say, but yeah, I might have stuff to say about it. Okay, I have no clue. You got me. I have no clue what that is. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I I'm like on episode 4 of the calling game of Jujutsu Kaisen, so I know everyone else has already watched calling game part 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I am trying to get that done in the next few days. That way, I'll have that major thing to talk about because everyone brings it up on here, and I haven't. I have. I'm on episode 4, so I really need to make time to get through that. Oh, you already read the entire thing. Dang, Soprano, 2 months. Okay, you're the kind of person I definitely need subscribe to this channel. You are a professional watcher. You are a professional consumer of artwork in visual digital form. You're my kind of person. I definitely need someone like you here. Most definitely. Oh yeah, since you watched The Sopranos, have you ever seen a show called Crime Story? Have you ever seen a show called Crime Story? Yeah, you got to see my letterbox. You need to check out Crime Story. If you love Sopranos so much, I was able to get it at a thrift shop very cheap. And in case of like the Wi-Fi goes out again and like all hope is lost and life gets really crappy before life ends, or just, who knows, right? Or if we move somewhere and we're on such a tight budget we can't have internet for a while, who knows? I've got a DVD player, unused, unopened, brand new, wrapped up, and then wrapped up even more. So I can watch DVDs. This is one of them. Let me go get it. The case is beat up because I got it from a thrift shop. Yeah. Check that out. Now they say it's even on the back of this, man. It's on the back of this. Or woman or alien. I don't discriminate. Who knows? But look. It says on the back of this is the prequel to The Sopranos. So all this took place before The Sopranos. Hunt it down, find it, and watch it, man. Hunt it down, find it, and watch it. This is something me and my mom would always start watching whenever the Wi-Fi would go out. And we never did get to finish it before she passed away. But you're looking at 8 discs. Let me read a little bit about it. A precursor of The Sopranos, one of the best television series you probably never heard of. That's from the New York Times. Let me read some. From Michael Mann, which is Miami Vice in the show Heat, comes Crime Story, one of the most influential action dramas in television history, featuring a stellar supporting cast like Stephen Lang, Bill Campbell, Ted Levine, Darlene Flugel, and Joseph Wiseman. Now it's set in 1963. Crime Story is the story of the Chicago Police Major Crime Unit, headed by Tough as Nails Lieutenant Mike Torrell, and his pursuit of slick and ruthless gangster Ray Luca, one of organized crime's brightest young hoods. As Luca murders, steals, and extorts his way to the top from the mean streets of Chicago to the glitter of Las Vegas, Terrell remains hot on his tail. Yeah, it happens to us all, Raging Bull. Thanks for saying that, though. But yep, if you love The Sopranos, you must watch this. This came before The Sopranos. So this will lead you into The Sopranos. Sounds weird, but hey, I've not seen all The Sopranos, but I've seen this. And it says it's the precursor, so. It's Dennis Farah and Anthony Denson. It's good. What I like about it is the beginning song. You know how cool anime has really cool songs to start and even cooler ending songs? This has a cool beginning song. Little Runaway. Do, 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 do. Little Runaway. Do, do. Yeah, you know, you'll see it, you'll hear it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm glad you come by because you got to bring up something in the television world I have not yet to get to discuss. So thank you, Raging Bull. Thank you very much, Raging Bull. I'm glad that topic came up. Ooh, great question. Great question. Well, let me tell you one that's not even in the list, but would be in the list, but it can't be in the list, and here's why. There is an anime called Toriko, and it's like from the makers of One Piece and the makers of Dragon Ball Z. It's in the same universe, if that makes any sense. But it's about someone with Dragon Ball Z-like powers who is a professional eater, who loves eating. And he is a hunter, and he hunts down food to eat. It's awesome. It cannot be in the list. Why? Because throughout making the entire anime, they quit dubbing it. So halfway through it, they quit English dubbing it, and then they let the rest be in Japanese. So who knows? I can't say. But here's what I can say. Baki the Grappler. And what I like about Baki the Grappler is June 26th, they're dropping another 13, it's either 12 or 13 episodes of part two to the samurai arc. So I recommend, if you're going to go down the Baki the Grappler journey, you start from the very, 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 very beginning, and you watch everything in order, in perfect order, and you'll see what a great anime Baki the Grappler is. It is, it's perfectly perfect, and it's going to take you on a ride. It's going to take you on a ride. I've never seen character development like they do in Baki the Grappler. You'll see someone develop all kinds of crazy ways. So that's my number one anime. Um, top contenders though would be like Yu Yu Hakusho, um, season one of Chainsaw Man, G Gundam, Zoid's Chaotic Century. Dark Gathering was really, really good. No one talks about Dark Gathering. Everyone wants to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen or, Hell's Paradise, which is really, really, really freaking awesome. I've not checked out season 2 of Hell's Paradise, but I'm stoked to check it out. But those are our lists. Tell me a list of like your top 5. What's up, man? Nice to meet you, Mint Berry Crunch. That's a cool name. Oh, watch JoJo? Yeah, I'm stoked about JoJo. I love JoJo. I need to watch all the girl JoJo stuff better, the Ocean Arc, because I didn't watch that perfectly. Here's what I'm worried about. Still Ball Run. Are they going to ruin it? Is it going to be good? Still Ball Run. That's what we're all waiting for. We don't know. Now, Neon Genesis, I like it, but I don't love it as much as everyone else does. I love Gundam. Huge Gundam fan. I love Zoids. My favorite Gundam is the '08 MS team. That's the best Gundam there is. 13 episodes. Very awesome. Berserk. I love Berserk. I've only seen the first Berserk, where it's like in the late 80s, I want to say. Early 90s. Very dark, very creepy. I would love to read the book. I've never got to read the book. I would love to read the manga and the book. I've not got to do that. Yeah. The Great Teacher, I've never seen it. I know what you're talking about, though. But yeah, the '08 MS team is the best. It's the best adaptation for sure. Believe it or not, I'm watching Zoid's Chaotic Century right now. Like, not right this second, but that's the one that I must watch before my life ends. I've been trying to get through it for many years, and I'm going to try to get through it really in the next month. It's only 60-something episodes, so it's not even that big of a deal. But yeah, it's really important I finish the Calling Game, Part 1. That way I'm where everyone else is. I'm waiting for part 2 of the Calling Game. Because a lot of people want to talk about that, and I can't talk about it. That's like something else I can't talk about. It's something that is a conversation piece. See that? Attack on Titan. Everyone knows. They're like, oh, hey, Bucky, that's so cool. I like Attack on Titan. Let's talk about it. I'm like, well, I can't. You want to know why? I haven't seen it all. You know what I mean? Here's why. Sasha, okay, Potato Girl. After what happened there, I watched a little bit more just to try to, get some revenge stuff. Anyways, I quit watching. After that happened with Potato Girl, after the whole Sasha situation, no thank you. I'm stepping back. And I thought I'd just step back, for a little while and come back. Nah, it's been years. So now when I go back to watch Attack on Titan, what I'm going to have to do is start from the very, very beginning at episode 1 and then watch it all the way to the ending episode. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're watching My Hero Academia? Okay, very cool, very cool. Here's what I got to say about that. I'm not going to ruin anything, and you probably already seen it all before, but check this out. I think the greatest thing My Hero Academia has ever done, ever, is My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Oh, it is great. I love Vigilantes so much. It is so much better than their movies, than any season. Even like when they go on their camping season, all that, which was good. This is it. And technically, you can watch Vigilantes during any time of My Hero Academia. There's nothing that's going to spoil anything because it's actually set before anything takes place in My Hero Academia. So you could watch it like before, but you could also watch it during or after. It doesn't really matter. Here's where things get tricky. Here's where things get weird and fishy. Season 2. Season 2 of Vigilantes is nothing like Season 1. So I quit watching about episode 5. So sometime I want to watch Vigilantes Season 1 and then watch all of Season 2, and hopefully it's good. But I'm really looking forward to watching Season 2 of Hell's Paradise because Season 1 was really good. Really, really, really good. I need to put that DVD up before anything gets spilled on it. Yeah, I looked it up the other day, everybody. This is, I don't want to freak anyone out, but this is important information. All right, you get some sleep, Raging Bull. Thanks for coming in. I really enjoyed your chatting. Thank you. I hope you subscribed. Have a good one. Thank you. But yeah, back to what I was saying, everybody. Like, oh, cool. Yeah, definitely tune in tomorrow. Definitely. Salute. Yep. Thanks. Thanks for everything you did. Thank you. Salute. So, I don't want to freak anyone out or anything, but watch out investing in DVDs and or Blu-rays. It seems like, hey, this is the smartest investment of my life. I'm going to invest in these DVDs and Blu-rays, and I'm going to put them up, and I'm going to take care of them, and I'm going to, in case of the power goes out, and blah, 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 blah. Well, knock on wood, throughout all of my life, I was able to take care of one. I was able to have one that never got a scratch on it. It's actually 2 DVDs in one case, and it just so happens to be the Gundam 08 MS Team series. And we got it at a thrift shop, believe it or not, with, used, with 0 scratches. How crazy. But throughout all my life, I've been able to take care of it. Knock on wood. It's never gotten wet or scratched or anything. Apparently, in time, all DVDs are not going to play anyways, no matter how perfect or new the player. I didn't know that. That's news I'm spreading to everybody. I think a cheeseburger. That's pretty cool. Alright. We can put this up now, you guys. Hopefully that doesn't get me copyrighted. He's advertising DVD. He doesn't know. I mean, I do own it. I just don't own the rights to it. This little jabby of mine. Might as well just put that up, urinate, get everything done. No one in the stream right now anyways. We're just trying to get the hours in of the stream. Bah. This should be playing nuggets later. Shouldn't have to cook really. Sammy the kitty, she is a chipper now. Sammy the cat, she's a kitty, she goes meow. Oh no, meow like a kitty cat. She's a chipper now. Oh no, Sam's the one on meow. I wish I had an ultimate safe place somewhere. Could you put your DVDs at the bank? That's the real question. Okay, can I keep my DVDs up here? All right. I'll do what I can, Sammy. Definitely an unusual time compared to my normal time. Good cheeseburger made it. I haven't seen it in a while. Good for the occasional cheeseburger. Get some ham on your cheeks. What's up, little dog? I was just talking about you. Come on in here, little dog. Come on here. Come on. You got a piece of bologna? Here you go, Daddy. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, Sammy, put yours up here as usual. Meow meow. Up there. And you gotta go up there if you want to go. Yeah, you got a burger patty. You gotta wait till I'm done streaming because it's a whole nother ordeal to share that between all of y'all. All right, enough co-hosting cheeseburger. Going back to the main host, Bucky. Yeah, it's kind of a silent co-host. He's getting better. Hello, everybody. Jasper the dog has now entered the chat. Come on, Jabby. Come on, Jabby. Come on. Hello, Jabby. Jabby. Guess I'll take this to you. Are you going to eat this now? Please don't start a war yet. Okay, y'all really got my hands all messed in now. Don't be scratching your ear. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands, you buttholes. Alright, is everybody contented now and like cool? You gonna eat that, Gabby? Alright. Well, I'm happy for you, Jabby. You got some there, you got some there. Sarah Katie, I'll set you over here. There you go. The animals are now content for, I'm going to say an hour, and that's a good guess. Probably less than that, but they both got food. Yeah. Come on, Jabby. There's no keeping a cat and dog perfectly content. It's an illusion that you think you have grasp, but it's never even at its top level, it's very momentary. Ain't that right, Jasper? Yeah. He's hilarious. I've never met a dog with more character than Jasper. He has more character than any dog I've ever met. Now, my favorite dog ever was my best friend Grizzly. He was the best dog. But Jasper, as far as personality, he has more than any dog's supposed to. It's quite comical, quite funny. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That's what you wanted, man. I wonder if I should do a sleeping stream. Jabby, you are just hilarious. Come on, Jabby. Funniest dog of all time. Oh, gosh. You are just something else, Jabby. Yeah, not cool, Jabby. At least you're eating, though. I'm glad you're eating. Yeah. Hello. How's it going, 777? What is your favorite? I mean, you could either tell me like what's your favorite anime, or you can tell me like what TV show you're watching right now. I'd be interest. I'm interested to know either one or both. Yeah, Mr. Robot. Huh. I don't know anything about Mr. Robot, but I am not finished Attack on Titan, unfortunately, because they did so good with everything on Attack on Titan that when Sasha, when that happened with Potato Girl, and you know what I'm saying, I'm trying not to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't seen it, but when that happened with Potato Girl, aka the Sasha situation, I quit watching. It affected me so hard, so much. I was affected so profoundly that I stepped away. And when I stepped away, I mean I stepped away for many years. So now that it's finally finished and it's finally all completely in English audio, dubbed where the world can enjoy it. I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to watch it all. And I would like to do it this year. I'm, this year I'm putting a lot on my plate to conquer in the cartoon anime world, which is probably a horrible decision because next year, I don't want next year to be a complete rewatch year. It's like, okay, everyone, it's 2027. I want to rewatch this. I want to rewatch this. I want to rewatch this. There's certain anime that's so good. Yeah, they need rewatched every year, or at least every other year. But I don't want next year to be completely that because of everything we're covering this year. So I really need to be careful. Um, kind of. I kind of know the ending. I kind of don't. There's a lot I'm missing because I've never seen the full everything after Sasha. But I kind of know what's going on. Of course, I have the big question that everyone has. I mean, if we're going to go there, let's go there 777. I think it's just me and you here, anyways, but I guess let's go there. Why did the main character, Erwin, why did he have to get that Titan that was going the other way, going the absolutely wrong way, mentally get it, steer it towards his own mom for that Titan, which is an important Titan to the whole series as well. I've read spoilers I shouldn't have came across. Why did that Titan? Why did Erwin make that Titan go and eat its mother in a way in which he had to watch? And everyone's going to say, "Well, that's to fuel the hate. That's to fuel the story. That's to fuel it all that happened." And it's just like there's just something missing. There's something missing. That's why I want to watch it and see if I can find what's missing for me, because I've never seen it. And by what I understand, what I find's missing is mentally missing for everyone who watched it. I don't know. Others say it's a 10/10, the perfect gold-plated anime to ever be made. I don't know about that. I really like Inuyasha, and then Inuyasha, the final act, of course, with all 4 movies put in where they're supposed to be put in. I just like. I haven't seen the anime where he has daughters, where Shishomaru's daughters hang out with Inuyasha's daughters to go find Shishomaru or whatever. I've never seen that. I've got to see that sometime. What's up, Ghost Boy? Welcome. Welcome back. Ooh, the ending is 7.5. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people argue that point 777. I want to see it for myself. I mean, I've got a very opinionated opinion. That's kind of why I've started this anime show, this this Toon Talk. It's because, a lot of people have streams about a lot of stuff. My streams are about anime and cartoons because I spent more of my life watching them and studying them than I have anything else. So, a very opinionated opinion. Ghost Boy, thank you so much for asking about my day. How was your day? My day was actually pretty good. I got to watch, within the last 24 hours, I've gotten to watch Atlantis, The Lost Empire, the animated movie, and part two, Atlantis, Milo's Return. Very good movies. Very awesome. Um, very awesome. Part two has that Scooby Doo vibe in a very good way. It's very creepy. They're trying to solve a mystery. Um, the whole tone of the movie, instead of being like an underwater, watery tone, it's a dark, creepy tone with like snow and everything's cold. So I recommend both of those movies. And it was weird. While I was watching those, I got to think of another movie that I never got to see from the same time. And when I say this, everyone's going to think Lego. I'm not talking the Lego version. I'm not talking that. But it's called Bionicle. And it's about robots in which all these robots are like tribal and they're from different tribes. So they fight different with different weapons and they got different masks. Their face are different masks. And it's called Bionicle. And I'm not talking about the Lego one. I'm talking about the regular Bionicle. And I want to watch that. That looks super cool, super awesome. I thought it was a Disney thing, but so far I'm not be able to find it. All I could find is like part 3 or part 8, which was Lego. The one I'm thinking about was so cool that even Burger King had toys. Now McDonald's always had the Lego toys of Bionicle. This is Burger King had the real toys from the real movie. But before this stream, you know how I am with nostalgic cartoons. On the Roku search bar, I typed in "butt ugly Martians," and it came up. And I was like, "What?" And it said "watch for free." And I was like, "What?" So I clicked on "watch for free," and it downloaded an app called Happy Kids TV. The whole app is not good. It's crappy, but there's one good thing on it, and that's "butt ugly Martians." So I watched one full episode before hopping on here, and it was pretty cool. I mean, But Ugly Martians came out in the time right when CGI was something everyone could do and get their hands on. So it is so horrible in a way I recommend everyone watching. It's like Ninja Turtles, but missing one person, and instead of turtles, they're aliens. So if you go to watch it, it's going to try to play episode 1, season 2 first, go down to season 1, episode 1, and watch it the way it's supposed to be watched, in order. But yeah, I remember the time where But Ugly Martians first came out and you could get the toys at Burger King. How cool is that? All right, 777. Good luck on your exam. Thank you so much for coming in. You have a good day as well. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. So, Ghost Boy, what are you watching right now? Tell me, like, what kind of, and it doesn't, just anything you're watching right now. Yeah, a lot of people are living busy schedules, school, exams. It's crazy, man. Y'all don't let all that stuff bum y'all out, man. Life's too short. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know I really need to get through Jujutsu Kaisen Calling Game Part 1. I don't know what I'm going to take on after that. The list is big, the list is long. One thing at a time. I'll really have an open, big, fresh mind if I can get Jujutsu Kaisen Calling Game done and Chaotic Century Absoids get done. If I can get those two done, I'm at least 50% open because then I'm only doing the Clone Wars animated series. Once I have that done, then I'm like 100% open. I can watch anything, everything, any which way, which I'm excited for. I am excited for. Jasper's having a good day. For anyone's wondering, he's having a great day. He's got a raw hide. He's had a couple burger patties. He's doing good. He's had bologna. He's living a great dog life today. Very, very good dog life today. I'll probably try to keep this stream going for a few hours till the regulars show up. I owe it, I owe it to them. So even if it takes a few hours, I'm not going to do a sleep stream, but I've got stuff I can be doing. Get me set up for not just tomorrow, but the rest of the week. Yeah, the gargoyles. Why is that such a big thing? Well, out of all old cartoons, like let's say Boomerang type cartoons, and you know, just all old school cartoons, the ones I really always liked the most, no matter what, was knights and musketeers. So, like, let's say Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry has at least 3 original old school cartoons where they are full on musketeers. They are musketeers of the mice. That's awesome. I really like those. And there's like 3 or 4 episodes where they're actual knights with like steel armor, and there's like a dragon. So my favorite cartoons of all time is the musketeer stuff and or mainly the knight stuff. I really, really like that stuff. So Gargoyles, I think it's like at least 5 seasons. It's a lot to get into if you ever dedicate your time to it. And it's a nighttime show. In fact, when they used to play it, you could only catch it on after 8 p.m. Like you'd have to stay up late to watch it. It's a dark cartoon on many levels of darkness. But throughout like its 4 or 5 seasons, they'll have episodes that's about armored knights. So you'll see that that's really where they come from. These gargoyles used to be humans, but they were humans in the time of the Bronze era time of like, metal, sword and shield, if you will, with plate metal. Knights. So they go back and forth from like New York City, hanging out, fighting crime, eating pizza. Got that Ninja Turtle type vibe, to all the way going back to castles and sword and shield and plate armor. So really cool stuff. You're either into it or you're not. It's weird without the regular people here. I guess I should start streaming at normal times. And that makes sense, actually. Which is probably like 12 hours from now. What's up, Blueberry Coffee? I'm glad Blueberry Coffee made it in. So what kind of TV stuff are you watching? What TV show are you watching nowadays? Or here lately? Yeah, anime, anything. Oh, you're still on the backroom stuff. Weird. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Ghost Boy. They do make us do stuff. Yeah, Blueberry Coffee. So I got to watch Atlantis: The Lost Empire and Part Two, Atlantis: Milo's Return. Very good movies. I do highly recommend them. They're both on Disney Plus. Hey, they're great. Part Two is like got that Scooby Doo vibe. It's got a mystery to solve. It's dark. Instead of having that underwater watery vibe the entire movie, it's got a dark mystery vibe. There's multiple mysteries. Everything's in the snow, so it's cold, it's dark. I recommend, one, then part two. They're good. Yeah, I totally believe in aliens. They're real, rather, if we want to believe in them or not, they are real. So that's just that. But I believe in them anyways. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's like many kinds and stuff. Hey, a movie I want to see again is Wild Wild West. That is a really, really, really cool movie. It's got that steampunk vibe. I wish Banana was here because they're going through a steampunk uh, era right now of their lives. So I want to recommend that to them. Yeah. Wild Wild West. Doo, doo, doo. Wake. Yeah. Since you said that I had to, I will come to the stream. That's creepy, Ghost Boy. Like, it's only been 3 streams, and you don't even hang out long. You pop in like a ghost to say hi, and then you disappear. I don't know nothing about you, Ghost Boy. If you hung out where I knew you more, maybe. What's up, Meat Sandwich? How's Meat Sandwich going? Tell me where, like, how's your life going as far as, like, how's your day, and what TV shows are you watching here lately, man? I am good. I finally got through Atlantis Part 1 and Part 2, Milo's Return. Very good movies. I highly recommend them both. Part 2's got that spooky, scary vibe. As what I mean by that, it's got that Scooby-Doo dark theme where instead of underwater, it's more of, everything's in the snow and it's cold and it's dark. And they're good movies. They're good movies. But more importantly, what's Meat Sandwich up to? Tell me about the Meat Sandwich life. Oh, bare knuckle boxing. And about to head to band practice. Very cool, Meat Sandwich. Very cool. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Nice. Very cool. Well, as always, I'm glad you came in, Meat Sandwich. Always stoked when Meat Sandwich comes by. You never know when I'm going to be streaming. Oh, nice to meet you, 1308. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you. What's new with me? I'm happy to make it through those 2 movies. I'm thinking about kind of watching Gargoyles at nighttime from here on out, maybe. But I'm wanting to finish the Culling game of Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm now on season 4 of the Clone Wars animated series. And guess what? It's a water world. So episode 1 and episode 2 of season 4 is they're underwater. So it's crazy. I watched the Atlantis movies, and then when I get to season 4 of Star Wars, boom, they're underwater too. Crazy how that works. Yeah, so I've been busy. I've been, getting in the conversation pieces. You know what I mean? Getting them in. Yeah. All right, meat sandwich. Hey, idealistically, meat sandwich, this is going to be a long stream, so if I can get in that 6-7 hour mark, you know what I mean? I'll see you when you pop back in. If I'm still going live, we're kicking butt. All right, you go shred on base. You show them what is up. Do not let them forget. Man, meat sandwich is freaking cool. Gosh, I can't wait to have manwich again. I'm going to talk to my older brother and see if we can make that happen maybe in the next week or two, maybe. I don't know. That might be pushing it, but how about the next month? Meat sandwich. What does Bucky mean by that? I will tell you what Bucky means by that. Everybody in the chat, let me tell you. A meat sandwich really is it's a sloppy Joe, if you will. And what is a sloppy Joe? Well, you could have many kinds of sloppy Joes, but the best real sloppy Joe is a can called Mamwich. It's spelt like it sounds like it spells, tastes like heaven on earth. You can get the thick, or you can get the bold, or you can get the original. I'm an original Mamwich guy. What's up, Gilly? How's Gilly doing? Thank you so much for coming in, Gilly. What kind of TV shows are you watching, Gilly? Mamwich. I like the original, so you just, it's the cheapest meal you can make if you're going to buy hamburger meat already. So if you buy hamburger meat, boom, there's $7 for a pound. Mamwich is about $1.60 no matter where you go. So there's another $2. So you want to get some bread, and if you got cheese, that's super cool. And the cheese hack is like this. After you cook the hamburger meat, drain the grease, put the Mamwich sauce in, stir it up. If you put that on the bread and you eat it, it's going to be really sloppy. It's going to get on your shirt. It's going to make a mess, even if you eat it with a fork. Check this out. If you get a slice of cheese, make it real cheese. At the bare minimum, Kraft cheese, because even everything that people say about Kraft cheese, it still melts. It's still real cheese, believe it or not. So I like getting Kraft cheese. So you can get Kraft singles, put on one piece of bread. Put your hot meat sauce to make your meat sandwich, aka your Mamwich sandwich, your sloppy Joe. Put that, on the cheese that's already on the bread. Put the other piece of bread on there. There you go. Eat that with, French fries or chips or just however you like to do that. And then you can go make another one, and make another one, and make another one. The cheese hack is perfect. Yeah. I wonder what time it is in Australia right now. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm glad Gilly stopped in. Super cool. Today is Tuesday, right, everybody? I might try to get a couple things done. I might just try to keep this live going until everyone else shows up. Even if it's a couple hours, That way I can get in my watch time, my public watch time. I guess a lot of people get in their public watch hours by doing sleeping streams. I'm going to try to avoid that. I might do cheeseburger streams where, as long as the dog's not using it to hump on, let the cheeseburger babysit the stream, which might happen from time to time. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock now. Yeah, let's run it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run it. We're gonna run a long stream, everybody. I'm cool with that. We won't even have to put it on charger for a while. So I'm pretty stoked about this. Yeah, I'm coming, Jabby. You gotta cover up the dog appropriately. You trying to take you a dog nap, Jabby? I'm glad you ate your burger patties. I'm glad you ate your burger patties. Because he's a good dog. Oh yeah, let me borrow your cheeseburger. Cheeseburger can babysit the chat well, till all the regulars show up, you know? Yep, we'll wait for them to show up. We'll wait, Jenny. This little dog of mine. Hi, Gabe. I'm going to switch it over to fan in case if it is. And you think they're going to like the music later, Jeremy? Took us a while to find out. I'm going to cover you up, guys. There you go. But now I got black crap on me. Go wash my hands again. So how long does this have to be on fan? 30 minutes or an hour? 'Cause I don't even know if it's growing up. It just seems like it might. Yeah, that's not good. That actually might be an issue. Definitely running on for a while. Yeah, that sucks. I'm glad I noticed it. Save this other chicken pouch for I'm hoping next week because at least a few days. I think the yeah, when the stream is getting close to end, this will be the 35-minute source of. You'll see, it'll be music, anime music, but non-copyrighted. So it'd be what I call pretty music. So probably about 30 minutes, I'll switch that back to air conditioner. That should be long enough, I hope. I miss my regular people. Regular people, you know who you are. When you watch the stream later, this is what it's like when you're not here. And you're probably saying to yourself, Bucky, you ought to know better than streaming while we are busy. Well, I'm just now figuring out what time everyone's busy. Apparently, this time. Thinking about powering through, you guys. Powering through and waiting for you. So this might be like a 14-hour stream till my people get here. Yeah. That might be sheer brilliance. Mhm. Well, not without the pin. We don't have a pin. That was just the top to the pin. So I have to get from the floor now. Well, oh, this ain't got much cat hair on it. That's actually pretty cool, if you ask me. Yeah, it's gonna help with watch hours, you know? You know? Yeah. Kind of like a cheeseburger. Hmm. Hmm. I think you can kind of see what I'm going for here. I mean, that's kind of cool, you know? That's what's up. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. It's kind of like, don't get the wash out, you know? Right? All right, let's switch this back over. I think it's been long enough. Somebody's just watching the cheeseburger hat bucket. That's just kind of weird. Let's go get a non-sponsored uh, drink from rocky, pointy places. Some refer to as mountains. What's up? Yep. There goes my bucket. And my cheeseburger. Oh well. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Welcome, love cats. Glad to see you're in a good mood today. Welcome. Trying to put everything back in place. Bucket is undamaged. Surprisingly. That might be a better place for it. I almost think that's a better place for it. We're gonna do that. Give this back to the dog. This is the dog's. So, what kind of TV show are you watching here lately? We did switch that back over to air conditioner, so it should be working better and properly. If you catch my drift. So, what TV shows are you watching, Love Cats? Yeah. It is different having the bucket there compared to there. I don't use it either way, and I do understand if I used it for anything, it would tear the hooks off the wall. They're not good hooks. But I can't. We're gonna use that. That works for now. I want other decorations, like right in here. I'm trying to think what kind of poster is gonna work. You know what I mean? Because right now I got a pretty good audience. Everyone's like either Scooby Doo or um, Attack on Titan. If they don't say either one of that, it's because I've got the Dragon Ball Z hat on my head face. So I need a third one. But I need, me being me, I want it to be something that's personally me. It is my room. Being the content corner, even if it's a couple of small posters, I don't want them to be ones that I kind of care about. Because I've already got ones up here that I don't really even care for that much. And when I say that, I'm talking more about, I mean, I like McDonald's, but Stranger Things, Tales from 85, I didn't truly love that. It is cool that they did an anime. I did think that was cool. And the Hunter things, I was hoping to win one of the rare cards to sell it for money. Other than that, I don't know nothing about them. I've never seen a show. I never plan on seeing a show or a song or any of that. I don't know nothing about them. Their songs are all over YouTube. I use like one or two of them on the dog walking videos, but that's as far as I know. And that's just because they were so highly recommended. Because, of course, McDonald's, right? But in all this open space, I really want, I'm going to go ahead and mention some ideas. Um, Butt ugly Martians. Just kind of a weird idea, right? Um, we got to think here. Like, butt ugly Martians. Top Cat. Now that would be cool. Imagine that. A Top Cat poster. Top Cat's really, 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 really cool. Now, that's a conversation piece because sometime this year, all the original Top Cat episodes and seasons will be on Tubi for free. So get excited. Get very excited. How much is this thing charged? Okay, 83% is pretty good. We may try to go ahead and, because let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and charge you up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Now we are charging and conversating and charging. Same time. It is possible. I didn't think it was possible. Totally possible. Now, if I can charge all up midstream, which is what we're doing, idealistically, we can reach new territories. And don't forget the last 35 minutes of the show doing some new stuff. We're going to have music ending the show finally. So we are getting better. Yeah, Mountain Dew does have a strange look to it. It tastes great though. It's a great drink. I recommend it to anyone who has not had Mountain Dew. Try it, even though, like Kat says, the color is very strange. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably hold it at this angle for maybe an hour. Strange long hour, right? Yeah, if this ever becomes a thing to where like I really do it every day, I'm gonna get like a whole build set up, like a little tripod and speaker that attaches and microphone and light and all that stuff. But until then, it's a $9 phone. I prop up on a coffee cup. That's what's up. Yeah. I met some cool people doing it this way. Very cool people. Yeah, definitely. the opposite time of when I'm supposed to be streaming, apparently. Personal note, I'm going to start streaming exactly 12 hours from like now. Not exactly today, but like from here on out. I'm kind of curious though if I can live stream all the way until they wake up in their countries. So we're talking like, another 8 hours. Hmm. You'd think I would meet new people until then. But no, no new people. Well, 3 hours is pretty good. I think I'll save my music ending for like when all the regular people are here. It just makes sense. I'll probably stream again in like, I guess, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours from now. Until then, later days.